Hi everyone, my name is Ethan, and today I'm going to go through a Blender modifier because I've decided that I want to learn each one of the Blender modifiers myself, and I want to go through and make a video on each one. Hopefully it'll help me learn it, and hopefully it might help you to learn it. So the Blender modifier today I'm going to start is with Decimate. Now I've used this once or twice in the past, but I think it'd be a good one, a nice easy one to start off with, and to see what maybe you can use it for in the future. Right, so to start, I'm just going to show you what it can do just to the cube that you see inside in the main viewport every time you log in. Now, as you can see, there is three different ones, um, three different, let's say, uh, tabs or selections that you can use. The one we're going to be concentrating on is collapse. Unsubdivided and planar, they're more, I don't know, they're more technical, but the collapse one is just the one that you would use for what we're going to be doing for. It's the easiest one to know because, as you can see there, it changes the mesh to maybe a low poly version of itself. So if you keep going up and down like this, you kind of get to a point of what you're looking for. Now you can do to a point of symmetry as well, so you can um, change it along maybe the Z, the Y. So you can see there that by changing it along on the Y-axis, it keeps the same amount of decimation on both sides as the Y. So this would be really good if you were doing maybe a low poly figurine that on both sides where it's mirrored, that it'll do the same amount of decimation on each side. Now to show you what this might be used for, because obviously looking at a cube isn't exactly the most fun thing to do, I'm actually going to add in some items. All I'm going to do is just make it look like some random blocks. That's what I'm trying to do here, and I'll show you why in a second. So I'm just going to join all these to be one object. This isn't done by Boolean, it's done by just join the objects together. Next thing we're going to go to our decimate, which is in our little modifier properties tab here. Decimate. As you can see, gets so basically what you've gone from is you've gone from a certain types of meshes that you've gone in from to becoming a really low poly version of themselves. So now we're going to actually join these by Boolean. Union, this one, and cube. Apply that. I will do a video on the Boolean modifier in future. I might make that my next one, but today I'm going to concentrate on this one. So we're going to go Boolean again, union, and then torus. Right. So they're all joined. Oh, sorry, not Boolean. We're going to go to decimate and See what happens now. Space become a blob. Now you might be wondering, like, what good is this modifier? Um, like it doesn't really resemble anything. But the one thing I found use the two things that I found it useful for is, again, as I said, around like low poly figurines. But the other one is actually, if you wanted to make a very crude and very fast rock or a boulder for a scene, um, you could do some sort of grass, then just add in like a simple boulder, um, and then you can copy these around. You can then and then make them smaller. You know, and it's just a really quick way in maybe creating something for a scene. Um, Especially something like Decimate, you can definitely make objects very quickly, if without having to go into too much detail. See, very quickly there you can build up a scene of maybe on either side or something like that. So yeah, that's been the first blending tutorial that I decided to do. I know it's a very quick one. I'm going to try not make these too long because um, they are just a very small part of Blender and they are very useful. So this is a way for me to learn it, and maybe it's a way for you to learn it as well. So yeah, keep an eye for the next one, and if you like the video, great. Thanks very much.